What is up, PokeRuss Army? It is Russ here, PokeRuss here, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter video and another Mixed Armor Showcase. Mixed Armor Showcase is a series where I go over armor sets submitted by you guys, the PokeRuss Army, or one I come up with and think are cool, and just want to try out new, fun weapons and playstyles and all that kind of stuff. I'm getting tons of submissions by you guys, so we might make this more than a once per week video kind of thing, but make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe so you can not miss any of the monster interactions. We have videos on weapons, monsters, all that kind of stuff, but stay tuned to the end of the video to see how you can submit your own armor set. But this week we got a 100% critical hammer set. Now this armor set is one of my favorite this is my favorite hammer set to run, to be honest, other than like anyone that uses Pandemonium's Root, because I think that is the most amazing hammer in the game because it looks so freaking cool. Actually, no, I really like Joe's weapons too. Speaking of Joe, stay tuned to make sure, in the future, we'll have plenty of mixed armor sets with Joe pieces and Joe weapons, so don't miss out on that either. But let's get into this. So, we start out with the Rathalos Helm Beta, the Kushala Krista Beta, the Kaiser Vambraces Beta, the Kaiser Coil Alpha, and the Kaiser Greaves Beta, rocking with a Handicraft Charm and the Crushing Beak 3. Now the Crushing Beak 3 is a pretty awesome hammer. It's not the strongest in terms of straight power, but it also does have 25% affinity, and it doesn't have an element, which is super, super nice. So altogether, this set gives us Teostra's Technique, which is why we have 3 Teostra pieces, which prevents your weapon from losing sharpness while doing a critical hit. Now this isn't 100% critical all the time. This is 100% critical during a lot of the hunt. So you can crit a lot. You either don't lose your wipe sharpness, or it takes most of the fight for you to even have to sharpen once. It's absolutely insane. You do a lot of damage, and it's crazy. So then you have Handicraft 5, which it does increase your sharpness by plus 50. You can lower this a little bit because you do have the white sharpness, so you can put in another skill to have, if you have more attack gems or stuff like that, it allows you to kind of up that critical just a little bit farther so you can have critical more of the time. But yeah, with white sharpness and you not losing sharpness during crits, you can lower this a little bit. Not too much though. We have Attack Boost 3. This is actually supposed to be Attack Boost 4. I'm just missing one Attack Charm at the moment. So once it has Attack Boost 4, you get plus 12 attack and 5% affinity, or affinity, not acridity. We have Weakness Exploit, which gives you 50% affinity when hitting weak spots, which is almost always the head. We have Blast Attack 2, which doesn't really do anything for this set. We have Latent Power 2, which I thought was a throw-in, but it actually really does increase the affinity of the set. While active, increases the affinity by 20%, reduces stamina depletion by 10%, which is absolutely crazy. So this is another one of those random things that pushes you up above that 100 threshold, and it's pretty awesome. And you only have to take so much damage or be in the hunt for 5 minutes. And then we have the Non-Elemental Boost, which raises the attack of non-elemental weapons by an extremely high margin. So you have 25 from the base weapon. We have 5 more percent, pushing it up to 30 for the attack boost. We have the Weakness Exploit, pushing it up to 80. And then when Latent Power is active, there's an additional 20. So those are some weird conditions that need to be met, but there's other options as well. So another option you could do is, I haven't fully did the affinity for this hammer yet. So one of the things you could do, where's the hammer thing? You could do 2 infinity increases on this, which would push it up to 35-40%. So 40% plus the additional 50% just for Weakness Exploit plus 5, that's 95%. That's almost 100% of the time. Plus you have the Affinity Booster, which will almost always push you above that threshold, which is absolutely insane. This is my favorite weapon set to fight Nergigante, because that first room he starts in, if you start, we're actually gonna get into that. Hold your horses, I skipped a step. Or you could affinity, or you could augment this for 2 slots, which would also give you the ability to have Affinity Slider, which increases your affinity right after a slide and during a slide. So it works for 30 seconds after a slide, which is absolutely insane. So like I said, favorite weapon for hunting Nergigante. because in his first room, you just start sliding and doing your spin attack, your spin to win attack, and it's just absolutely insane. You get 20 or 30 increased affinity there, so that's another thing that you can boost that for. So if you don't boost this for affinity there, you get 30% off that, plus the 20 from latent power, plus 5, plus the 25, plus the... It's absolutely insane. You're just critting all the time. It's absolutely insane. Like I said, there's very few times. I might have to sharpen maybe once in a fight. And this hammer is really freaking strong. It's absolutely insane. Actually, to be honest, it's probably mostly my playstyle that makes me have to sharpen that once, because I do a lot of, I love the spin to win attack, which is when you're sliding down a hill and you just roll out. It's absolutely super fun. It's probably my favorite attack in the game. That's probably my playstyle that's actually making me have to sharpen that one time. So this set is absolutely amazing. I think it looks amazing as well. We're going to try and spin. So I tinted this all red. It looks pretty awesome because the Rathlow's in the Kaiser Teostra, there we go. Teostra armors are already tinted red, so I really like this armor. It's pretty freaking awesome. One of my favorite sets in the game. But more importantly, how do you guys submit your own armor sets to Mixed Armor Showcase? You can do that either in the description box down below. There will be, or not the description, the comment section down below. You can submit it down there, or head over to Google or your email address and send an email to PokeRussSubs@gmail.com. You can either send me a screenshot or just list it out of the pieces you're using, either alpha or beta, the weapon you're using, the decorations you're using as well for your set, and you could see your sets shown off on the channel. I've been getting a lot of submissions over to the channel, so I might, like I said, I might have to make this more than a once per week series. I'm pretty excited about that. That's absolutely phenomenal. You guys, there's a bunch of different playstyles for this game. I've only covered a handful of weapons, and there's so many more, especially with new monsters coming out like Devil Joe and Tempered Devil Joe. It's just so freaking amazing, and I hope you guys like this kind of series. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to submit your armor sets down below or email to PokeRussSubs, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. PokeRuss out. Peace.